Kadish, our desert bird. Your search seems to take you further and further from us. I hope what you find will bring you closer.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and assorted borrower of the caverns. This is your Phantom Safety Pin. Welcome back to Let's Play Uru Complete Chronicles. Got some interesting things going on here. Got some levers and some counterweights. I believe this is a weight reset puzzle, similar to the one in Exile, where you have to set the pillars here. Let's see if we can play around with these pillars and see what happens. Let's see if we can get up there. Now this might take a little bit of time. Ah, I see. How high up does it go? I do like how this kind of gives me like the reminiscence vibes of like the gateway puzzle in Riven. It doesn't go up any further. So let's see what happens. Oh, let's see if I can make a staircase. Maybe that'll do something for me. I wish you'd like pull it between, but you can't. We really do have to wait for each pull, unfortunately. Oh, I see. I see. We're making a ladder! We're making a ladder! Perhaps if I... Odds are it's sort of like back in Mechanical, where you had a limited number of tries. But it looks like we didn't use all of our tries, which is good. This is doing a lot of climbing and walking. Things in Uru take time. I will say, one of the early code names for Uru Live was Dirt or Dunny in real time. Aha! Yeah, I knew there'd be something up here. That makes sense. That makes total sense, yeah. I get what I pick up what you're throwing down. I pick up what you're throwing down. Pick up what you're throwing down. So we have a little bit of memories of the, yeah, so I have 3 I need. I'm going to try to be very careful, because if I jump down here, I know I will panic link. Oh. Can you not, Mr. Barrow? Can you not? I don't like this very much. So I believe there was a panel back in the Kadish gallery that told us what to set these to. It definitely looked like it was a counterweight thing to me. You know, Savito didn't have a gallery. You could just paint it on the walls. Just paint it on the walls in Jananin, bro. Paint it on one of the walls of the Tusks. Nah, I couldn't make it that easy. Couldn't make it that easy for Atris. We don't want to make it that easy, right? I like how there's one journey cloth up top and then another journey cloth like right there, like in case you forgot. It's very funny. You know, what if I try resetting it and kind of look at the colors here. Because they do have colors. And just like looking at my notes here, it kind of goes like right to left. Now I think of it. And it kind of went left to right. So, I think if I'm looking at this right, there were numbers on there, but they didn't have all the numbers. Like, images looked... Now that, like, so what I'm saying is, if you go back and you look at that image, right, and you look at the settings, and the colors that are corresponding to the numbers, what you'll see is that each set of corresponding numbers is missing one. Each one left to right here is kind of labeled a color. So, like, this is red, this is white, this is green, and this is blue. And if you look back at the images, I'll try to pull up the image again here to kind of show you in the corner here when I go into post. You'll notice that each set of them was missing one number. And that, I think, is the number that you need to pull these levers. But I might be wrong. I think. We'll try it. We'll try it. So I think what we need to do is pull 1, 3, 4, and 2. I might be wrong. And that is the correspondence to the way we need to pull the levers. I think. So I think what we need to do is hit this one once. And then this one 4 times. I'm sorry, it's 1, 4, 1, 2. I apologize. 1, 4, 1, 2. I had the wrong combination. I had to think about that a second. This should be our 4th pull. And this one should only need 1. And this last one should need 2. Two pulls. I think. That one was a little bit tricky and required a little bit of remembering. I apologize. That took me a second. There we go. That's it. Oh. You get a nice cinematic, too. Love me a nice cinematic. That one definitely took me a second. Like, way too much of a second. Yeah, like, way too much of a second. So. Well, no. I mean, it would help if I got out of here first, wouldn't it? Let's go up. I'm kind of trying to get this done on a little bit of a time crunch. I do have to go visit, I have to go see my doctor today. I have an appointment at 2. So I can't spend too terribly long in Uru today, unfortunately. As much as I would love to spend all day in Uru. Up just all day in Uru. I wish I could climb a little faster in Uru. That'd be great. Oh! I see. Yeah, that makes sense. I see. We go. So much ladder climbing. When we get music, that means we did something right. So much good music in Kadish, Kalissa. And the gallery. And all that. Really cool stuff. Really cool. I like that Kadish basically wrote a whole age that was just an escape room. Like, he just wrote an escape room. I mean, that's what I'd do if I were Dunny. I would just write an entire age that's an escape room. Why? Because I can. Huh. There could very well be a borrow cloth here. But I don't want to reset the mechanism just in case. I'm going to leave it open. So now we know that blue button resets the mechanisms. The blue buttons kind of look like the buttons that Gen used back on Riven. Ooh. Wow. Look at that. Welcome to the Vault of Kadish. Everybody. Kadish made this vault, apparently, because he wanted to prove that he was powerful and all that. The prophecy of the Watcher, supposedly. Long story about that. Oh. Ooh, you know what this gives me? I don't know if any of you have ever played the game Call of Cthulhu. Not like the PC game based on the game, but like the tabletop RPG game Call of Cthulhu. There's a fairly famous scenario for Call of Cthulhu called Massive Nyarlathotep that's basically Indiana Jones and the horrible eldritch cults of Nyarlathotep. Where if you... like, you see a lot of, like, you go to, like, Egypt and see lots of pyramidal stuff, and... oh, I get it. Oh, I know what this is for. Okay, I see. Yeah. Now I remember this, too. I barely remember this, but I remember it. But this area kind of reminds me a little bit of Mon. Just a little bit, or Massive Nyarlathotep. Just because it reminds me of when I did a puzzle very similar to this, kind of subconsciously did this puzzle. Or something like it, where they had to put in, my players had to put in a code like this. I never escaped my Riven and Eldritch, my roots, did I? Never escaped my roots. So I think the way we push these buttons involves that spinning puzzle in Kadish, back in the Kadish gallery. So remember we had all the numbers that were down here and all these symbols? So I think what we want to do is press like this. I think it went 5. 2. Okay, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, I think so. Yup. Yup. That one took me a minute. That one also took me a minute. So, back when you were doing all the puzzles with that one, you remember the spinning like things in the gallery? The first, like, there's only one set that worked. And I think the idea was to kind of figure out what was missing based on the icons. And I think, like, I did do a little bit of working this out off screen before I came in, but the idea was to kind of go with what was left, like we did with the puzzle before. Oh. Now, before I kind of go anywhere, I just want to take a look around up here. Nope, it won't let me. Oh well. Yo, there's a dead guy. Yep, this is not the first time we see a corpse in a Myst game. If you remember back to Myst, we did see that dead dude. Look, there's even red pages! Oh, those aren't red pages, never mind. But, Dunny money. It looks like he made sort of an Egyptian tomb for himself and, like, hid out in here. Oh, yep, there's a button right over there, and I bet you anything it'll close the door, but... I can't read this. I'm gonna try to find the translation. actually, real quick, because I believe there is a translation for this. And if I can find the translation, I'll stick it in the corner here of the video. But I can't read this offhand. It is written in, I believe, actual Dunny, which I don't know the translation to, but there is a translation to it on the Gilded Archivist's website, which is where I'm going to pull the translation from this. What I will say is that Yisha's notes here say, could he ever realize such failure? What kind of end is this? Impossible unless. And I believe what this note is saying is that apparently Kadish here, that is Kadish down there, that's his body, that's left of Kadish, is saying that he somehow managed to find a way to alter time and seemingly become the grower early. Which, of course, we know Yisha is the grower. Kadish is not the grower. We find this out in End of Ages, and we learn about this first in Uru. I guess we're going back to the gallery. You're back in the gallery. It takes back to Kadish proper. But I don't want to go there. I'll listen to this music a little more. I love this music a lot. I am definitely missing some journey cloths. Don't know where. I think I'm going to have to go back to Relto and kind of go around here. So I definitely missed a few things in there. I'm pretty sure there might be like a borrow cloth or something that I missed back at the beginning. I think I want to go here. I believe I want to go here. Man, I really wish that was not the borrow cloth that I touched. I should have touched the other borrow cloth. I'm sorry. That was absolutely my bad. So yeah, I actually do have to reset it. God, I'm so mad now. Oh, wait. Unless I didn't reset the puzzle. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh. Oh, okay, I'm just stupid. That's why. Little oopid. Little oopid, guys. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. At least they don't make you reset the whole puzzle. That would have been a pain in the actual butt. That actually would have been a pain in the butt. Like, I would have been so mad. But, well, still to climb here. Surely we'll find our way up to where we need to go. Yeah, I knew Cyan wouldn't put you in a position where you're, like, stuck and had to be annoying. Like, I mean, they did it with Garrison, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did it with Kadish Telesa, like, Kadish Telesa as well. So maybe we do not link back to the gallery. Maybe we have to find a borrow cloth in there. My question is, did I possibly maybe perhaps miss a borrow cloth or something else somewhere back in that area with all the trees? I possibly did. And if that's the case, I need to go back and figure out what's going on. I think there's also a Relto page I must have missed. And I know there's probably, like, clothing you can find in that vault. But I think it's an alternate version of the vault. So it's not the vault that you see here. I'm like almost certainly missing a borrow cloth somewhere. I don't know where. It's probably back at the start somewhere. Because the others have been, like, mostly easy to find. I do like that Kadish was, like, so paranoid. He hid everything behind layers and layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of security. But yet, you could still find the security. And I'm just kind of shocked the DRC didn't really, like, alter this age too much. You would think with how it kind of paints somebody who is of the Dunny in a bad light, they would have, but they didn't. Which I do find somewhat shocking. Maybe it is kind of up, back behind here or something. Maybe it is. Maybe it's if I close the door. It could just be if I close the door. It might just be if I close the door. Okay, back up, please. Press the button. There we go. Yeah, it might just be if I close this door. No, it's not on the back of the door. Okay. Oh, I see! I gotta jump over here. I see. It's a jump puzzle. It's a physics jumping puzzle. I see. Do I climb on that one? Do I not climb on that one? It is a physics jumping puzzle. I do have to, like, jump. But I gotta jump in a way. Ugh, come on. Okay. I'm kind of. Ooh! Okay, so I get up this way. That's good. So I am supposed to go this way. Ugh. There we go. It has nothing to do with that stupid crate. God. The physics in this game are ass, man. That's the only complaint I really have about Uru, is the physics are so bad. Okay, I'm missing 2. That's a problem. Missing 2, don't know where they are. Missing 2, don't know where they are. Maybe I'm crazy. Well, there is an easy access to back to the start if I do this. I don't have to go to Relto to do it. I'm pretty sure I missed one at the very beginning anyway. Just get to hear the pretty music again. Briefly. So you gotta go back here. It might actually be easier just to blink back to Relto and start at the beginning. I am probably gonna have to do those telescopes again anyway, which is a pain in the rear, but understandable. Well, maybe no. Well, actually, maybe no, I don't. Maybe no, I don't, because I think I know where the last one is. I think I was right to go check out this way. Because I think there's a journey cloth I missed at the very start over here. In which case, I'm a little ooped. Yeah, there's gotta be, like, something that I'm missing. Like, maybe it's, like, on back here. Let's try not to fall in Panic Link. a look around in F1. Because this game likes to hide things in plain sight sometimes. Just like Riven before it. And I think I do remember there being like a journey cloth on one of these pillars. Somewhere. I swear there was. I could be incorrect here. And it may not be in this area at all. But it's gotta be close. Like, it only makes sense. I can get here. I can get here. Oh! So Phantom's a little oopid. Phantom's a little oopid. Woo. And every time I hear... Bro, why are you skittering? Stop skittering, bro. It's creepy. You don't need to skitter. Don't need to skitter like that. So we've got that handled. I think we're probably going to have to do the telescope puzzle again, which I would rather not, but... No choice. Gotta do it again. Because we reset the door to get that borrow cloth, remember? Or that journey cloth, rather. I'm gonna hope all the mechanisms aren't reset and I just have to, like, press a button or something. Because otherwise it's gonna be real obnoxious. Yeah, door's closed. Bear with me. Got the door open again. Took me a good solid, like, 20 minutes. But now that it's open, I'm not going to close it again because I've gotten the borrow cloth, or rather the journey cloth. I keep calling it a borrow cloth. It's not a borrow cloth, it's a journey cloth. We are going to have to, I think, solve the... No, did I leave the, like, thing open? I think I did leave that open. Did I leave it open? Did I think ahead? If I thought ahead like a smart person, I'd left this open. Otherwise, I'll come back once I solve that one too, but... Because you don't need to see me do it 5 times. You saw me do it several times already. Or maybe you didn't. Maybe I cut it out. Let me see. Yep, I left it. We're good. Keep everything open, because I don't want to have to resolve puzzles again. If I don't have to. So I think somewhere around here is another journey cloth. I might be wrong. We are missing like one. Just one journey cloth. And I'm pretty sure I got that one. Yeah, I got that one. Yeah, that was a Riven special. I got that one. I'm thinking... Okay, so I think the one that I need is kind of this direction. And over near the pyramid. I might be wrong. I do want to see if I can get over there. Can I get over there? Yes! Okay, you can get over here. Awesome. Oh, hey. There's a thing. Boop. Add a thing to my Relto. That's good. There's something over here for me to find? Or just a very pretty view? I don't think we can get over that way. I don't think you're supposed to. Ooh. Okay, I take it back. This might be my favorite shot in all of Uru. Okay. And towards that area right there. And then jump! Ugh, there we go. Made it. So I think if I go off to the right over here, I should find a journey cloth. kind of hard to see with the way my lighting is on the computer, but... It can also be on the pyramid now that I think about it. No, but that would be a good spot to put it. So apparently Phantom needs to take her ADHD meds. Again, even though she just took them like not even 4 hours ago. Because it's right here. The journey cloth I'm missing is right here. I'm an actual moron, and it's literally just right here. To be fair, that could be easy to miss if you're not paying attention. We now have all the borrow claws. Now, as far as I'm aware, as I recall, the borrow door in this age is very, very, very close. Yep, I hear a borrow tripping. That means we did it right. Is very close to the, to where the vault is. And this puzzle reset, too. Cool, we love that for us. Yep. So once again, we run at the wall. That's what we do in Uru, run at walls. Sidle and shuffle and run at walls. We run at walls in Uru. And then we go back to where the... That's the... Well, I don't want to do that puzzle again, so I won't mark myself with this journey cloth here. Yes, sidle by all means. By all means, sidle. Do the sidle. Do the shuffle. Da 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 da. Do the Uru shuffle. Do the Uru shuffle. Maybe when we finish the journey, we'll do the Uru shuffle, but not today. Not today. We've got too many other things to do. And again, with how, like, big these ages are and how vast and open these ages are, you can see that they were definitely meant to be for the live component. But unfortunately, Uru never got that far. It just never got that far. There was, like I said, a live component, Uru Live, also known as Myst Online. It went through several iterations, and eventually ended up being cancelled twice. First, Cyan could not keep it on its own servers, and then Cyan could not keep it on GameTap/Ubisoft. Ubisoft wanted out of the contract, and they ended up just not making enough money from it. So unfortunately, Uru Live suffered. Now, several years later, Uru Live did go open source. They added several ages. There are actually another 4 journeys you can go on, much shorter than the initial one with Yusuf's first journey here. But after you finish up this journey with these 4 ages, you can 4 or 5 ages or so. You can actually go on more journeys. There's several other ages. There's like a whole age that's like made of like 4 different pods. There's an age that's made of like there's ages where you go do the stuff for the Path of the Shell segment. There's all of Dunny that's just open. And then there's like the whole area where you do a few other things. So now I believe there's a borrow cave around here somewhere. Yep, it's down there. I see it. I do think you have to make a running leap, though. This game likes to make you do running leaps a lot. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's right down here, I believe. Okay. Here we go! And we made it. I was really scared I was going to miss that door. I was scared I was going to miss that door. Oh boy, I was scared I was going to miss that door. Another pillar awaits us, and more of Yisha's words. Mr. Barrow, please don't kill me. I think the Barrow's going on the journey with us, you know?
Return again. Return to hear more. Return for a 3rd pillar. It's an interesting cycle, this coming and going, giving and taking. Returning is what you must do. For you have torn in half the very being of one of the least. You have heard their pain. Don't falter. The bones of Guildmaster Kadish speak louder than words. His bones are the bones of Denis. He clung to the teachings of good King Nagan, who required good citizens to cling to their treasure. This Kadish you have seen would not give back, would not return, would not let go. He had long been one of the wealthiest of the Denis, owning more than he could possibly make use of. He built ages to protect the extra, and when the fall came, he clung to his possessions over all else. And so you see only death in his vault. Extravagant death. It is an image of Denis. The people of Denis didn't return easily. They only would take until all was taken from them in the Great Returning, the fall that destroyed them. Denis fell only a few hundred years ago. All of it was removed. And my journey was similar. I could write things that no Denis had ever dreamed of. My writing smashed barriers held as absolutes for millennia. I could change things. I could move things. I could control things. I learned beyond my parents. I learned beyond all. I wrote ages against any challengers, masters of the art, and they were beaten. I took all that I could hold. Only death can conquer pride so strong. For the Denis and for Yusha, it was death that moved me to return. All died. All but the least. The unproud. The Bahro considered themselves as dead already. And so they continued to watch Denis, always ready to give more away. And now they will return.
That was heavy, Yisha. That was extremely heavy. As Yisha said, we aren't going to be able to keep these pillars forever. We will eventually have to return them, but not yet. Just one more to go. It's my least favorite age in this game. But that's for next time, I think. Geronimo, my friend. Oh. Only one more age to go to, and it's this one. But I don't want to go there yet, because it annoys me. You'll notice, since we added a new page to our Relto book, this pine tree page, we do in fact have more pine trees. If I do turn it off, it will remove the tree. If we were to link, but I'm going to put it back on because I do like the pine trees. There is a page you can get in Uru Live that will turn on autumnal trees. Unfortunately, since we're not playing Uru Live, we won't be able to see all of the many very cool things that you can get in your Relto. Ah well. That's, I think, going to be it for now. So until next time, this is the Phantom Safety Pin, and I will see you in our next journey in Uru Complete Chronicles. Thanks for watching, hanging out with me and Kadish Talessa today. See you next time.